Hi guys, this is CA Balakrishna from Lecturepedia.in. How are you? Hope you people are doing well. Even I am fantastic, and I welcome you to this new series, Audit in Practice. What this new series is all about. Generally, in our regular academics, we will be reading this subject auditing. Now, through this series, I will be trying to bring latest updates in the audit profession, and also I will be trying to link the concepts that you have learnt in your regular academics with the auditing profession in the practical life. Okay, under this series I will be bringing various videos, and this would be the first episode of Audit in Practice. Now what we are going to discuss in this first episode, if you know, complaints against a chartered accountant can be filed with ICAI by anyone, okay, by general public or by any government. A complaint can be filed against the chartered accountant with our institute, ICAI. Complaints can be filed. Now, based on the complaints, generally there is a separate authority in the institute. We will be calling it as disciplinary directorate. Complaints will be filed against chartered accountants with this disciplinary directorate. Now, basically, if you are at CA final level, in the audit we have a particular chapter, professional ethics. In that professional ethics there are two schedules, schedule 1, schedule 2. Now under those schedules there are various clauses. Each clause deals with various professional misconducts. Now based on the complaints that have been received by this disciplinary directorate, it will forward those complaints to two authorities. One is disciplinary committee, and another one is board of discipline, and they will hear the cases and they will pass the judgments. This is the general complaint mechanism in our Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. So ICAI can initiate proceedings related to professional misconduct against its chartered accountants. Now the question that has arisen is whether ICAI can initiate proceedings related to professional misconduct against a chartered accountant on suo moto basis or not. Suo moto basis. Suo moto basis means without any complaint. ICAI on its own. Generally, if any complaint is received, then ICAI can initiate professional misconduct proceedings. But the question is, if no complaint is received, even then can ICAI on a suo moto basis initiate investigation related to this professional misconduct against the chartered accountants or not? This is the question that has arisen. Basically, against this question, recently the High Court of Delhi has given its judgment. Now, in which case this question has arisen? If you remember the Nirav Modi scam, of scam of around 11,000 crore rupees. Now, Punjab National Bank was involved in this fraud. Okay, the fraud was against Punjab National Bank. Now, during that year in which the fraud has taken place, there were 4 joint auditors appointed to audit Punjab National Bank. There were 4 joint auditors. Now, during that year, the fraud of this Nirav Modi came into existence. It was published in various newspapers. but the fraud was not detected by the auditors. Now, based on these newspaper information and based on various information related to fraud that has came into light, what ICAI has done is, ICAI has issued show cause notice to these 4 joint auditors. It has issued a show cause notice on a suo moto basis. ICAI has not received any complaint against these joint auditors, but ICAI on suo moto basis issued a show cause notice that we believe that there is a professional misconduct that you have committed in this fraud, so we wanted to investigate this matter. Like this, a show cause notice was sent to these 4 joint auditors. Now, in reply to this to that show cause notice, joint auditors, they have replied stating that ICAI is not having any power to initiate these professional misconduct proceedings on suo moto basis. This was the reply given by joint auditors. However, okay, what is the reply? They have replied stating that ICAI is not having no suo moto power to initiate these proceedings. No suo moto power. However, ICAI has not agreed with the response of joint auditors and the matter went to Delhi High Court. Delhi High Court. Actually, in this show cause notice that was sent by ICAI, various allegations were made against the joint auditors. It was said that joint auditors have failed to comply with SA 240, auditors' responsibilities related to fraud. They have failed to comply with SA 299, responsibilities during the joint audit of financial statements, and there was non-compliance of section number 143 subsection 12 of Companies Act 2013 related to fraud reporting to the central government. And it was also said that there was a professional misconduct under clause 5, 6, 7, 8 of Schedule 2 Part 1 to the Chartered Accountants Act. If you are at CA final level, then you will be clear with this Schedule 2 Part 1. Clause 5 deals with failure of the auditor to disclose material facts which were not present in the financial statements. Fails to disclose material facts which were not present in the financial statements. Clause 6 deals with fails to report in the audit report the material misstatements that were present in the financial statements. And clause 7 deals with gross negligence of auditor. Gross negligence of auditor while conducting his duty. And clause 8 deals with failure to obtain sufficient appropriate audit evidence to express the audit opinion. All these allegations were made against the joint auditors of Punjab National Bank in the Nirav Modi case. So this matter went to Delhi High Court. Now the question that has to be decided is whether ICAI is having suo moto power to initiate this proceedings related to professional misconduct against the chartered accountants. Now, section 21 of CA Act, basically section number 21 of CA Act deals with the initiation of proceedings related to this professional misconduct. Here in section number 21, it says that proceedings related to professional misconduct can be initiated based on a complaint received by institute or any information that is available with the institute. Based on these two, institute can initiate professional misconduct proceedings. Now here in section number 21, the word suo moto is not used. Okay, thereby institute is having power to initiate professional misconduct proceedings only based on complaint or based on any information that is received by the institute. Now Delhi High Court has interpreted this term any information, stating that this term is having a very wider implication, because our Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is a regulatory body, and it should be having all the powers to regulate its members and to regulate the profession. So if you curtail the power of institute to initiate proceedings against the members on a suo moto basis, it cannot carry on its duties properly. It cannot properly regulate the profession. So Delhi High Court stated that this term any information is having very wide implication. If Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is having a knowledge that any member might have not complied with the duties while discharging his functions, if the institute is having any such information, then institute can suo moto initiate the proceeding against such member. This is the meaning of the term any information, whatever the information that is available with the institute. It is not mandatory that institute has to act only based on the complaint. Institute can act based on any information that is available with the institute. So based on this interpretation, Delhi High Court stated that yes, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India can initiate proceedings related to professional misconduct on suo moto basis. That means on its own, without any complaint, it can initiate the proceedings. This was decided in the latest judgment. It was given some 4 to 5 days back. So this is the conclusion wherein institute is having a suo moto power. However, in order to remove all this confusion, in the latest amendment act, in the latest CA, CMA, CS Amendment Act, I think those are amendment rules. Okay, Amendment Act 2022. In this amendment, under section number 21, the term suo moto was added, thereby making it clear that the institute can initiate legal proceedings regarding this professional misconduct on a suo moto basis, thereby removing the confusion relating to suo moto power of the institute. Hope this is clear. So this is the conclusion of the latest judgment given by Delhi High Court related to power of institute to initiate legal proceedings related to professional misconduct on a suo moto basis, to initiate the investigation in order to decide this professional misconduct. So yes, institute is having a suo moto power. And yes, by this we will be winding up this first episode of Audit in Practice. And if you want to purchase classes, you can visit our website lecturepedia.in and you can place your order. Okay, take care, bye bye, see you, and I will meet you in the second episode.